Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Manticore, the Tier 10 British light tank. It's located on the west spawn of Studzianki, and it's under the command of pacifichero45 of the TRON clan. Game on. Well, most people don't particularly like the Manticore, mainly down to the fact it doesn't carry much ammo. 20 rounds maximum. You can see here the Pacific Heroes decided not to mount any standard rounds for the 105mm gun at all. So his output is 390 and his penetration is 268, and he wasn't watching where he was going there, and he's just spotted a Jaegeru on the enemy team at distance. Now that Heshbarn just got spotted as well, and I think he's regretting that choice because, yes, he went up and got hit straight away in his very preferable turret. Okay, so we have spotted a few, but he does have a bit of his rear popping out the rear, but I think his nodes are actually covered, so he's probably not going to get spotted. Okay, nobody in sight. Oh, T-57 heavy coming up behind him as well. In fact, there's quite a few enemy tanks popping up. So this could get hairy, but it all depends on if they spot this side of the vehicle. He's just spotted an E3, so he's probably spotted quite a few enemy tanks now. The E3 is actually right over on the east side of the map, and he is taking damage as well. Would you believe it? Yeah, his marks are actually covered there on that side of the vehicle. It looks from here like they're not covered, but from this direction it looks like, oh, maybe that's just me. Yes, it might be that those aren't covered, so he might be in trouble if the enemy gets to the west side of the map. Yeah, he's actually decided just to shift forward a little bit, and that should cover him. But he's got an M5Y coming up the trench, who stopped. Oh, we did get spotted. Sixth sense didn't go off, but now it has, and yes, he was spotted. So, and enemy Arty trying to get him already, but he managed to escape with only 2 hits from the M5Y. Rather unfortunate though. Okay, he's back into his job, and from here he can see the enemy. Of course, you can see his view range is actually quite large, quite heavy, so he can see a lot at the moment. Can't see over to the other side of the battlefield, unfortunately, not like that T123. That was a very long range shot on him, or sighting rather. Okay, he's decided to pop up again because, of course, he's a light tank, so he's still concealed when he's on the move, so long as he's not actually within direct sight of an enemy tank's view range. STB-1 pops up. Can take that shot if he wanted to, but again he was just requesting fire, and the M5Y is actually getting quite close again. He's in the trench in the middle. He needs to be careful because that guy is fairly close, and there's the STB popping up again. In fact, actually the enemy's getting close all around. Now his teammates are starting to make use of the shots on the pattern, but I'm worried about this guy here. It keeps popping up every now and then to take a look. I'm wondering if he's actually spotted us. The Heshbarn's come in sight. Our guys are pulling back from the factory, or at least one of them is, the Gorilla 15. I think he's decided to do some long-range shooting, and oh, that looked good. 506 hit points of damage on the T-57 Heavy. But again, that M5Y keeps popping up. And now he's got the STB-1, who doesn't realise we're here. So he probably can't see us. And I'm questioning whether the M5Y can see us either. But I think he will spot us very shortly. Might be a time to actually fire. Fires one in, good. Gets a hit. Ow! Takes a return hit from that M5Y. Okay, so he's managed to complete one of his missions though, which was damage upon spotting. Or was it damage upon spotting? Let's have a quick look at this. Okay, 279E headed this way, so he needs to back up a little. Turns to escape. And I've taken the mini-map off, didn't realise that. Okay. He's asking for fire. The Arties are hitting him. Looks like the 261 fired around in. The Guerrilla's in a position where he can do something, but I think we need to get a shot in the side of this guy. So this is good tactical thinking, because that 279E is going to be vulnerable when he gets shot in the side. Hello, Mr. 279E. Do you want a round? Oh, good shot. He got 380 hit points of damage, but he's getting spotting as well. And the 279 is dead. The Guerrilla got him. And it's a pity we lost our GWE 100, who really didn't move away from the spawn point. Okay, so we're headed south, looking to detect that 60 TP. And if necessary, help our Guerrilla. There's the 60 TP. Now, he pulls back because he didn't get... Oh, he did get spotted. Fires one in, get behind the building quickly. Okay, so he's lighting that 60 TP up every time he pops back. The 60 TP doesn't know when he's going to pop back, though. No, he's gone unspotted. Okay, go behind the bush. Nice. And there he is. Good work. Is he going to take a shot? Use the bush mechanic. Didn't get through the armor. Now that guy's looking at a reciprocal shot. Premium round. We'll go again. No, I think the Guerrilla 15 just fired. Oh, nice one. He got a shot in there, 393. He's now up to 1,165, but look at the spotting assist. 6,218. But most of that was actually earned during the initial stages of the battle. And another one through the side of the turret, this time for 384. Now, is he looking back through the reciprocal? I think he is. Okay, yeah, he did look back exactly to work out where to fire. And he fired the round and just completely missed. So good dodging there. Go for it. Well played. Yes! That's a nice kill. 408 hit points. 60 TP is no longer a threat. Now the good news is if he goes up this way, he should be able to spot the enemy up in the factory area and still get shots in them. Okay, now who's going to be next? These guys come into view. Of course, the new arrangement is actually helping them out. Guerrilla 15's repositioning as well. He realizes, yeah, if these guys actually come over and help us, then we can spot them and possibly track them while the Guerrilla 15 gets the kill shots in. We just need to get the right position. We'll also block the enemy Arty if he decides to come across the south end. They've got a batch at 155-58 and a T92 HMC. And we should be able to get shots on the enemy. Oh, we found the M5Y! And he tried to nail us. Well, at least that tells the Guerrilla 15 where his main competition is. Now, we can tempt those guys to pop out. Those guys can't see us at the moment. Now, if we can get round the M5Y, he's looking to escape back to his own cap area. The M5Y's popped up to have a look and see where we are. Of course, we're still spotting him from the Guerrilla, but we won't be now because we've gone down into the dip. I wonder if he's going to go north of the line into the copse and try and spot the enemy from that direction. He could even get behind the enemy, start pumping them shells into the rear. Still got 9 rounds available of the APCR. and of course some HE rounds as well. Okay, this could work. FP4005, you can use the HE rounds. He's still using APCR at the moment. Okay, FP, no, we can't get a shot just yet. Now we can. He's waiting. Okay, go for it. Yes! Nice kill! 266. Taking out one of the enemy's strong tanks. And now it's just the E3. You just pile on in. Everybody go for something. Only 4 enemies remaining, but he can definitely get some hit points on this guy. Tracks him. Okay, and he's escaping, but that E3 is now, well, he's got a 277 up his rear. And, oh, enemy Arty just told us where they were. And we did get hit by the backchat. Remember, he's got more rounds available. 261 was the one shot. They were both trying to get us. And there's the backchat again. But we know where they are. That's the main thing. There's only the M5Y left on the enemy team, plus their RT. Actually, it was the T92, not 261. But here we go. I suspect that they're headed further away from us. But he's not going in. Now, that may be because he thinks the M5Y is going to ambush us. They didn't get spotted there. Okay, could go into the centre. Oh, that could have been nasty. We need to spot where the M5Y is. Found him. Okay, we know where the Arty is as well, so we can take out his Arty, and that'll leave the M5Y, and these, his teammates are actually lobbing shells at 277. The mouse is taking time to follow up. Only the Batchat left. The T92's gone, but the Batchat's unloading his clip at the moment. He's going to have no shells left by the time we get there. There he is. Okay, last shell fired. He's in reload. And he's out the game. Now, we're loading another APCR. The M5Y is a one-shot. 390 Alpha, remember. He comes up behind the M5Y. This could be expensive for the M5. Hello, Mr. M5Y. Do you remember us? Oh, he didn't get it in. Oh, he shaked his gun there. He was really frustrated. Remember, this thing's got a very long reload. By the book, it's 13.42. He's got 12.94. Ideally, he wants to go in there and put that guy out of his misery. I don't know why that shell bounced off his rear. It should have gone straight through, but he's going to try and go in. And he gets round. Oh, he did it again. It didn't go through. And now the mouse has turned up. And the mouse has gone down. Oh, everything seems to be going wrong. He lost the 277. Then he lost the mouse. It's just him now and the M5Y. And that M5Y has been a pain in the butt for most of the game because he's the one who actually did get some damage by spotting us. Now, careful, careful, careful. Yes! He did it! He got him. Won the game. Here's the end of battle stats. That was an ace tanker game for pacifichero45 in the Manticore, and he earned it the hard way in this one because, of course, he had to take out the last remaining enemy. He also got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He spotted a lot more than that. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. Fire 4 effect for getting more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a patrol duty as well for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. And that's when he made that very, very fast drive to the center of the map to spot just about everyone right at the start of the game. He did spot 8, but he didn't get the 9th one that he needed for that scout medal. Otherwise, he would have actually got the Holy Trinity, the ace tanker spotter, patrol duty, and scout all in one game. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. Well, he got the highest damage as a light tank, but at least I think he did. Yes, he did. No, he didn't actually, because I'm looking at this now, and the AMX 13105 on the enemy team got the highest damage as the light tank in that one. But anyway, going back to the details, the highest damage in the game turned to the Object 277, who got taken out by the M5Y in the end. He got 6,757, and he got a high caliber in the game. The second highest damage turned out to be the M5Y on the enemy team, and he did fairly well as well, because he got Viper Effect Duelist Bruiser and a Top Gun out of the game. And in third place on damage, we can see it was the AMX50 who managed to get 5,086 hit points of damage. And we can see that, yes, Pacific Hero got 3,010 hit points of damage. I thought he was the highest damage for a light tank in that game, but turned out that AMX13 did get slightly more. When it came to kills, it was the M5Y, 6 kills to him. 4 kills went to Pacific Hero. 3 kills went to the Gorilla 15 and to our Object 277. And when it came to base XP, yes, he scored the most, because not only did he get the spotting damage, but he also was the last one alive. He did a fair amount of damage as well. 1,094 went to the Object 277. 958 went to the AMX M454. I think that's a 54, is it right? So, yes, it is a 54. And only 2 players managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. It was Pacific Hero and the Object 277. So 13 shots fired, 10 direct hits on the enemy, 9 penetrations, just 1 shot failed on 60 TP, 3,010 hit points of damage, of which 103 were at more than 300 meters. That was the shot on the M5Y. 3 hits received, 3 penetrations. In fact, I seem to recall, I think virtually all 3 shots were from that M5Y as well, which was a bit annoying because he was rather good. And he also had 1 hit received by way of splash damage from the batch at 155.58. 8 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 7,375 hit points of spotting assist. So it does show, if you get to the center trench early on in a tier 10 game, if you're in a light tank, you can spot a lot of the enemy and give your teammates a feasting on the damage. Now, he did suffer a loss from this game because he was firing premium ammo. It is expensive. 19,959 credits lost, but of course he did get a win, and he got 9,670 experience points out of it. It's actually his first ace tanker in the game. I would say to Pacific Hero, please use Salty Jedi, because then we get the win 8 as well and show how well you actually played in the game. And it also shows badges you won, but what replays doesn't show you. But yes, please do use Salty Jedi, because if you do use Salty Jedi and you get a first ace, it will still show the scrolls underneath to say that it was a first ace. But it is kind of nice to actually show that on future replays. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.